If you're the average Joe Roblox player, I'm sure you most likely know Roblox Brookhaven. Currently, at the moment that I'm making this video, it's the most popular game ever on Roblox. Before Roblox Brookhaven came to rise, Adopt Me was the most popular game on Roblox. It had hundreds of thousands of players playing it every day. It still does, but not as much as it used to ever since Brookhaven started getting very, very popular. Now, I don't really think that Brookhaven necessarily should be really as popular as it should be. Once again, this is just my opinion, but I'm going to be talking about in this video why Roblox Brookhaven, in my opinion, is considered a very overrated Roblox game. But anyways, that being said, let's get into the video. What's up guys, Alex here again with another Roblox video. Today's video in the title, I'm going to be talking about how I think Brookhaven is a very, very overrated Roblox game. Now, I think currently at the moment the game has about like 500k players like a day. Like, no lie, I think it gets like around 500k daily active players. That's literally 500,000 players. I think I kind of know the reason why it is considered popular though. I think you all know the game Bloxburg, Roblox Bloxburg. That game has about 100k players. I say Bloxburg was like the top like roleplay game before Brookhaven came along, but I think Bloxburg would probably be a lot more popular because of this. There are some games on Roblox that are pay to play, and Bloxburg is one of them. You have to pay 25 Robux in order to play the game. It's only a one-time thing. That's it. Other roleplay games don't really have that, but including Brookhaven. Brookhaven does not have the pay-to-play feature. It's a completely free game that you can go. It's not pay-to-play at all whatsoever. I think there are game passes in the game, obviously, that you could get along with other stuff. But other than that, you know, it's free to play in general. And well, the thing is, I think Brookhaven is such an overrated game in general, mainly because of the fact that it's not a pay-to-play game. Sure, Bloxburg is still like very popular, but hear me out on this. I predict that Bloxburg would probably be at least twice as popular as it is right now if Bloxburg was not a pay-to-play game. Now, pay-to-play games on Roblox can still get a lot of players, but they probably cannot get as much players as they potentially could if the game wasn't a pay-to-play one. Or maybe I think another reason that could lead to Brookhaven's huge spike in popularity on the platform is probably because maybe people were just getting tired of Bloxburg or just getting tired of same old roleplay games. But the thing is about Brookhaven, it's still just like Bloxburg. Like Bloxburg, I've played both games before. Brookhaven, I barely even play. I only played like for like 5 minutes and then left, but still, I have technically played both games before, Bloxburg and Brookhaven, and they're pretty much the literally exact same thing. Like, I don't understand why, other than like the pay-to-play feature on Bloxburg that doesn't have it on Brookhaven. I don't understand what makes the game just spike so much in popularity, with it getting, you know, hundreds of thousands of daily active players playing it. So just like, it confuses me. Why are Roblox players obsessing over Brookhaven when you've got Bloxburg? Other than the pay-to-play feature, they're practically both the same roleplay game. This also brings me to another one of my reasons to why Roblox can also lack, you know, originality in some of their games. I even made, you know, a whole video explaining on it a few weeks ago about how I think Roblox is probably, it wasn't considered as popular as other games out there, even though it is a very, very, very popular game. It gets millions of active players a day, but still, just saying, like, it could be more popular if the games weren't so low in originality. Now, to be honest, Brookhaven is not an original Roblox game. Like, it's really not. Like, there are tons of Roblox roleplay games out there that are probably just like that, and they're nowhere near as popular as Brookhaven. And just like the title of the video, it's overrated because of the fact that Brookhaven is basically practically just like your average Joe Roblox roleplay game, yet it gains a ton of fame and popularity despite the fact that there's Bloxburg and other roleplay games just like that. Bloxburg, it would probably be just as popular as Brookhaven, or almost as popular as Brookhaven, just me, if it wasn't a pay-to-play game. Because think about it, lots and lots of Roblox users probably don't have money to buy their own Robux, or maybe they spent all their Robux on this one thing and they can't get this one item or one game pass or one pay-to-play game that they want to pay for. There are lots and lots of Roblox users that don't have Robux and they have to, you know, settle for something else. I'm guessing the amount of Roblox users that play Brookhaven are probably just like default users, or probably just like, not default users, but just like users with default avatars because they don't really have money to buy Robux. You know, I'm gonna check this out actually. I want to see if this is actually true. So if we had to search up Brookhaven, you know, right here, just like as usual, and, you know, it has, you know, almost 500k daily active players, you know, as usual. But if we would go down to the servers, are there any people with default Roblox avatars? Not a default, but just with avatars that don't really cost Robux. Like we've got one here, one there, one there. We've got a whole bunch actually right here. We got a couple down here. Let's see, we got that one. You got like a whole bunch in this row over here. We got some here, here, here. You know, we got oh my god, there's literally a whole row of them of just like avatars that don't cost Robux. So basically, I think you can kind of see the pattern here. The majority of avatars here are usually avatars that don't cost Robux or don't cost much Robux. So people probably, instead of going to Bloxburg, they probably settle for Brookhaven instead as like an alternative. So maybe if more users had more Robux to spend, they would probably spend it on Bloxburg, or maybe just other, you know, maybe roleplay pay-to-play games, but mainly Bloxburg. Bloxburg is probably just like the only pay-to-play Roblox roleplay game I know, and it's a pretty high-quality roleplay game. So I'd say if Brookhaven did not exist, I'd say Bloxburg would definitely have a lot more players, especially if it was not a pay-to-play game. And you know how similar both of the Roblox games are, especially as well. Just how overrated Brookhaven is, despite the fact that it's literally just like Bloxburg. And Brookhaven practically has like 5 times the amount of daily active players that Bloxburg has, if I'm not wrong, I think. But yeah, it's sort of like how just like games can just get popular on Roblox for no reason. I mean, actually, that may not exactly be the case. Actually, most of the time, if a Roblox game does get popular, it's because of a good reason. It's like a new good game that came out. Like, I think, you know, like when Piggy came out last year in 2020, that was a good reason for why it got popular. It was like a chapter cutscene type of game, and Roblox games, they weren't like that back then before Piggy came. So that was a good reason for that when that game got popular. But the reason why, and for Adopt Me getting popular, that game was good on its own. Like, it was like the first like game that had like pets. You could adopt and raise a child. It was like a roleplay game as well, but it's not really like Brookhaven type of roleplay. Brookhaven, it's sort of, I'd say, kind of took a few ideas from Bloxburg. I could be wrong, but that's what I think in just my opinion. And then it just gets very popular and spikes up in popularity for no reason. So it's sort of like, I feel like Brookhaven is sort of just like seeping out Bloxburg's players. Like, normal Bloxburg players are going to Brookhaven instead. And also, I think I know another reason that really made Brookhaven like really explode in popularity are the Roblox YouTubers. Probably saw the game and they're probably like, oh, I've never played this game before, let me go check it out. And they're probably in there, and then they were probably like, oh, this will probably be a good game to film with my videos, and it's getting kind of popular. And you've got Roblox YouTubers who are really like blowing up just for making Brookhaven content. So that could also lead to another reason of why, you know, players are really obsessing over Brookhaven so much, despite it not really being an original Roblox game. So that could be another very major reason to why Brookhaven is considered like extremely overrated, at least in my opinion. Because like a sort of like a pattern and stuff like that. And like another game that was like a very original, really good Roblox game that came out is Jailbreak. 3 or 4 years ago, Jailbreak was the most popular game ever on Roblox before, you know, Adopt Me and Bloxburg and Brookhaven and Piggy came along and stuff like that. So I've only been on the Roblox platform since 2018, so I haven't really seen like Roblox games get popular and then they're not really that popular anymore. Brookhaven, I think this is the very first game I've seen that's not really original, and it still gets a lot of popularity. I mean, at the same time, it's the Roblox YouTubers that are one of the reasons how Roblox games get popular in the first place, like Jailbreak, Adopt Me, Bloxburg, Piggy. There are YouTubers who do all those type of Roblox games, and they made those games explode. I mean, they're one of the reasons why, but they're not the full reason why. Brookhaven, I feel like it's just a completely different story. Like, I can't explain just how overrated it is compared to just other original games that are not as popular as it. But pretty much that's all I gotta say for this video. Leave your comments and thoughts about all this in the comment section, of course, down below. If you did happen to enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and join my Roblox group and Discord server. Links in description. But anyways, I'll be seeing you on the next one. And with that being said, I'll be signing off now. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.